Hi everyone, it's Vicky here, and today I'll be making a Christmas card using supplies from the STAMPtember release. So let's get started. I'll be using the Peace on Earth and the ornament stamp set as well as the matching dies, but I'll start using this stencil. The stencil is also by the STAMPtember release and it's called Swirls and Dots. I just love that this pattern matches one of the ornaments. I have a piece of red cardstock and I'll use my stencil to apply embossing paste. First I'll make sure that my cardstock as well as the stencil are nicely taped down on my surface so they won't move as I apply my paste. I'll be using an embossing paste which is by Ranger, and with the help of my spatula, this is the embossing paste, with the help of my spatula I'll just apply a thin layer all over my card. Now I make sure that I don't apply too much, and I also try to make it as smooth as possible. Once I'm done with that, I'll peel off the stencil and make sure to clean the stencil immediately. And before my embossing paste is dry, I'll go ahead and apply some glitter. So first I'm just trying to make everything clean here, and now I'll go ahead and apply some glitter. The glitter will stick all over, but mainly it will stick on the wet embossing paste. So I'll just make sure that I give it a nice tap here, and then I'll use my heat gun just to make sure that the embossing paste is nice and dry. As the embossing paste dries, it absorbs part of the glitter, and then I can go ahead and use a soft brush to brush off the rest of the glitter that isn't sticking down. This has to be one of my favorite stencils from this STAMPtember release, and I think that the background is just striking. Make sure to check the photos at the end so you can see how sparkly that background is. And now let's move on to do some stamping. I'm using 3 of the ornaments from the ornaments stamp set, and I'm using green apple. This is an exclusive ink pad by Simon's Stamp, and I'm going to stamp all 3 of these ornaments. Actually, I'm not going to use all 3 of them, as you'll see later on, but for now I'm just stamping them on white cardstock, and then I'll use the matching dies and cut them out with my cattle bag machine. And now that everything is ready, it's time to assemble my card. I'm using some white cardstock to mat my main background, and then I'll stick everything on top of a standard card that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I just love the look of it. Hope you can see how sparkling it is. And then I'm going to decide where these ornaments are going to go. Now, if I stick all 3 of them, I don't really like how it looks because most of the background doesn't show. So I decided to go only with 2 of them and keep it simple. I'm using foam squares at the back to stick both ornaments to add some dimension on my card. To make my card more interesting, I'll be using satin ribbon, and this is a dark green, and I'll just tie a couple of bows. I'll make sure that the bows are the size that I want, and then I'll stick them down using glue dots. And just because glitter is never enough for Christmas cards, I'll go ahead and cover up my ornaments using a clear Wink of Stella glitter pen. This is a sentiment from the Peace on Earth stamp set, and it says Christmas blessings. I'm going to stamp this to white emboss it on the inside of my card, since I decided that I don't really need a sentiment on the outside. So I'm just stamping this using Versamark ink, and then I'll apply white embossing powder. I'll heat set it, And that's my card for today. I hope you had fun and got inspired, and if you did, don't forget to give me thumbs up as well as leave me a comment. Thank you all for watching.